Are we live? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Did I look at stars? My first super chat. Can I pin? I can pin it. Thank you, stars. I don't know how many's in here. Let me go to my phone. Why do I hear myself? Okay, that was weird. So give me just a second. This is my first. Well, I've got a lot to share with y'all. Let me turn this down. Carrie, hey girl. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, some more people will come in as the live goes on. If not, okay. But I appreciate everyone that is here in replay gang. Y'all are just important. So, real quick, y'all, I finally got monetization. I don't know how to act. I really don't. 4 years, and they finally send me something saying you're eligible. I apply and actually get it. So I'm a little shocked, and I'm able to get, hey Favor Jane, good to see you. Stars, it's everything. Thank you. So I finally have a super chat button. Never thought I'd see that. Favor Jane, you've been with me a long time. 4 years, never been monetized. I think I tried like twice and they always said no. Yeah. I love you for that. But yeah, so today what I'm going to do, I will say hello to everybody coming in though. I'm going to recap Sister Wives. Now, this is a show I have watched from the very beginning, season 1, episode 1. A lot has transpired in 10, 11 years. I think it's been 11 years. And at the beginning of the seasons, I never saw it ending up this way. I always knew Robin was the favorite, had no doubt about that. But I figured the rest of the wives were just going to go along and pretend they didn't see it. Turns out, no. So we saw season or episode 1, season 18. I wasn't that impressed with it, y'all. I'm not going to lie. They just pick up pretty much where they left off. And I've got to say, TLC, y'all are so far behind from where we are. Yes, she is. Favor Jane, thank you for the super sticker. I'm like so giddy when I get it. Thank you, Favor. Favor's been with me a long time. Hey, I love Alta. Good to see you. I know. I'm happy about that. But the first episode, they pick up where they left off. They're still in their talking heads from last season. You can tell about what they're wearing. Um, so I'm kind of going to skip over that episode because they just bored me. And then I'm stuck between seasons and episodes. Episode 2, if I had to rate it, I'm going to give it a B. It was better. Dang it, Carrie. Crap, I have a meeting. Thought it would be canceled. No. Well, you'll catch it. You'll catch it. And everyone in the way of this storm, be careful. Please look out for yourselves. Hey, Kim. I can't do it like Eliza. Good morning. But so, episode 2, I'd rate it a B. We start the episode off. We got Angry Cody. I'm going to tell y'all something. As he goes on, the angrier he gets, it's like his curls get tighter. I ain't lying. Look at this face, y'all. This is an angry, bitter man. Hey, Miss Harmony. Welcome in. Yes, pray for Florida, South Carolina, all of the states in the way. Because I think it's went down to a category 3, but still, it's dangerous. He is stars, and he's upset about everything. He's losing. Okay, I'm going to stay on track. Hold on. Let me get this angry man off of my screen because I don't want him looking at me like that. I didn't do nothing. He thought the hair would save. He did, didn't he? He really did. Him and the hair. But yeah, so we start off the second episode of season 18. Cody and Christine have a sit down. Christine, she comes in like a breath of fresh air. She's happy. She looks good, living her life like it's golden. And we got Cody, who is an angry little man. He can't believe that Christine could come in there and talk to him and be happy. He really was. He even called her Machiavellian because she was happy. Let me look over my notes. So they're talking. She wants to talk about the holidays. Hey, Shuby Mom. She wants to talk about the holidays going forward. And Cody starts to express to Christine his anger towards her. And she's like, it's okay. I want you to be honest. There's no point in lying. And I'm not going to lie. I think Christine was a little happy to see him so angry. But you really can't blame her after almost 30 years with this man and everything she went through. Y'all remember she was the basement wife. She let us know. Sorry, had to get a drink. But Cody at one point mentions that he wants to do some type of post-breakup therapy. What? I've never heard of that. If y'all have ever heard of that, let me know. Exactly, stars, they're not thinking about him anymore, especially Christine at this point. I've never heard of post-breakup counseling, but Cody thinks it's a thing, wants to try it. And Christine laughs in his face. And she's like, what? I've never even heard of that. And he admits that he's bitter. He's just poison and vitriol when he talks, which I'm glad you're acknowledging that now, Cody, because we've seen it since you picked up your whole family and took them to Flagstaff. You were doing just fine in Vegas. That move was a fatal move, and that, along with a plethora of other things, caused you to lose your family. Hey, Ocean, welcome in. Yes, she was. Always a favorite. I hate if I miss anybody, but I'm trying to stay on track. Y'all just stay in here with me. I'll get better at these recaps. So anyway, that lunch ends. Cody gets up. He zips up his leather coat, tries to throw his curly hair back and walk out with his head held up high. You know he's pissed off. Okay, he's not happy. Christine looks like she's doing good. She's happy in life. So that really angers Cody. Okay, he's not happy about that. So then you see Janelle. She's with her kids. The holidays are coming up. The siblings are having a good time, bantering back and forth, getting ready for Thanksgiving. Janelle's trying to make rolls. Christine's helping her out. It's clear that Christine was the cook of the family because, and I like Janelle, but she didn't know when dough gets too doughy, you add some more flour to it. But anyway, it worked itself out and they got through it. Hey, Pearl, thank you. Yeah, this is new to people. So me recapping this instead of carbonation, but it's still got to do with polygamy. So they have a good time. And Janelle mentions, she's like, I'm having a good time here. I'm not even noticing that, Cody's not around, and she doesn't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's very telling, Janelle. You're going to be just fine without him. You're happy with your kid. I think if she would have spent it with Cody, Robin, and Mary, she wouldn't have been happy. So she had a good time. So we move on to Christine and Peyton. Now, did anybody watch Good Morning Canadian Girl, Peyton on John Yates? This was right after the season ended, season 17. Peyton was doing his YouTube tour, social media tour. Now, I watched that whole interview. It was very long. but I did watch it. I'm going to go over that one day because there's a lot. He drops so much in that. So I'm really curious how his and Mary's relationship is after that interview. But Peyton and Christine, they're talking. Christine mentions that, she wants our children to have a good relationship with their dad. But Peyton lets us know and lets his mom know, this is kind of between us and dad. What dad has done, that's on him. We'll handle it. And at this point, I have to agree they're grown. But I feel like it's up to Cody, because he is the father, even though his children are grown, to fix those broken relationships. So then this is where things get really interesting and made me take this episode from a C to a B. Logan. It was Logan. Logan is the oldest. He's the firstborn of Janelle and Cody's. He wants to do a sipping gift with everyone for Christmas. And I guess there was some type of text thread with the siblings. Somehow, some way, Robin gets involved. And when Robin gets involved, this is when things, oh, I know, McKelty, she did. I saw that. Hey, TJ, welcome in. But for whatever reason, Robin involves herself into this conversation. She wants to do a Zoom call. Okay, whatever. The other parents, the other moms are saying, look, they weren't opposed to it. It's just hard to do, which I can imagine that many kids, getting them all on a Zoom call at once has to be difficult. Something really bad happens, and I wish they would have gave us the context of this threat. TLC, do this for us, please. Instead of showing and throwing back these old photographs of the family that I have seen more than I've seen of my own family, could you throw up something new, like maybe some text thread between the family? I mean, what happened in this conversation? But it goes bad. Everybody's talking about it. We'll talk about Robin's part. Robin says that she just wanted to help. I guess she wanted to get some type of conversation going. And then she said she was getting some pushback. So she just threw her hands up and backed away. And it's just another example. Okay, we got Osab and Robin coming up. Hold on. Osab and Robin says it's just another example of how her and her kids were never really accepted. I don't believe that from what I've seen. And look, I get it. What we see on TV and what's real life ain't the same. Get it? Got it? Good. But they showed a lot of their lives, and it seems to me that a lot of them made sacrifices. Need I remind you, Robin, that Mary got divorced so Cody could legally marry you, so that he could legally adopt your children? It's really interesting to me that Robin forgets these things, and it's very telling of her. She's always a victim, and look, she should have never involved herself with this gift and sip. It shouldn't have ever been. It should have been between the siblings, I feel. Why Robin got herself involved, I'll never understand. But I think Robin has a history of doing this, involving herself where she really doesn't belong. And this conversation just takes a turn for the worse. They don't tell us what was said, but they said it got really bad, that some things were said that they can never come back from. And I'm like, what? What happened? I would love to see. Hey, September. I'm sorry. Hey, Ocean Tide, Stella Pooh. I'm sorry if I miss anybody. I'm trying to recap and keep my keep my notes together here. But let me get a drink. Here's the thing. I think this conversation gave the children, the adult children, an opportunity to voice their anger or whatever it is that they've been feeling towards Robin. And they did so. And I think throughout the seasons, they have tried to hide that, even though we could kind of see it under the surface. I think they've tried to really hide how they really feel about Robin. I wouldn't say all of this is Robin's fault, but a lot of it is. Like I said yesterday in that little short video I done, I don't think Robin wanted to be the only wife, but I do think she wanted to be the favorite wife. And now, because of that, she is the only wife. I think there's a lot of damage that's been done here by her, but it would be really ignorant of me to blame that all on her. Really, this falls at Cody's feet. Oh, I know. I can't wait for that too, TJ. Cody, remember, he's the head of his household. He is about patriarchy. Okay, Cody, it's your responsibility to hold up these relationships with your children and your wives. You didn't do that. You neglected everyone except for Robin and her children. You did. We've seen it for years. And because of that, you are no longer in polygamy. You just have Robin. That's it. And her children. And I find it very strange. Cody, if you all, and I'm sure you have. Yes, TJ, he just wanted to be worshiped. Hey, Tara. Good to see you. What was I going to say? That threw me off because he did wanted to be worshiped. Y'all remember when he said he wanted to go bark orders and make them obey? I'll never forget that. Oh, Cody is responsible for mending these relationships with his children, especially with his children. It's way too far gone with Mary, Christine, and Janelle. We know at this point, catch up TLC, we all know that they've all left but Robin. But Cody really believes that they should come to him. It's not up to him. He really believes this. And that says something about his mentality. I hate the word narcissist because it is so overused. But you begin to wonder if he actually is, or is he just someone who's just very some people are just very selfish. And I think that's what we have with Cody. But Cody mentions during back to the text thread where everything goes wrong. Cody mentions that he was ignoring the messages. Why? Why would you ignore? Here's your children, Cody. Oh, I know what I was going to say. He likes to say a lot when he's speaking about Janelle and his children. He won't say his children, their children. He'll say hers. Christine's children, Janelle's children, Mary's child, because Mary has one. It's so weird. I've never heard a parent do that, just Cody. It's like they're not his children, they're your children. So that was very weird to me. But anyway, back to the Zoom call that never happened. Just the messages. Cody ignores these messages. And it's just amazing to me. This, again, is another example how Cody has not led his family. And he's really lost out on his family here. Sticky. I've been in a polygamous relationship, but this polygamy stuff always looks gross and patriarchal. Exactly, Sticky. Here's my opinion. I don't have anything against polygamy. I think it can work. I've seen it work. It's not for me. But you cannot have favorites. And if you do, you can't show that you have favorites. And Cody unfortunately showed his hand way too many times that Robin was his favorite wife. Um, but anyway, forget the notes. I'm going to freestyle here off the cuff. So here's the thing. Next week's episode, I'm really here for, because I think that's when we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this family, because we already know there's been a breakdown. When they done the reunion last season, Janelle announced that she is no longer with Cody. Now, because yes, stars, he sure did. God, he showed it. Yeah. Janelle says that she is no longer with Cody. Now, because they are in polygamy and they're no longer in that religion, they don't have to go to the leaders of the church or whatever they had to do before and get a divorce. They can pretty much just walk away. Let me get another drink, y'all. So I'm really ready for next week's episode where the fight happens. And I've never seen Janelle like this. Janelle tells Cody, "Fuck you. Get back here and listen to me." And he's like, "You will not point your finger at me." She's like, "I will point my finger at you." She tries to grab his coat. He jerks his coat. He slams himself, or he walks out the door, slams the door. You can see the walls shake. That is the episode. I think we're really going to finally get into it, because the ones we're seeing now, they're still in the same confessional outfits and hairdos that they were last season. And somebody help Robin's eyebrows, please. I want y'all to look at this. Did I get it up here? I don't think I did. I mean, that's a bad picture, but there's one I have of her eyebrows that it's so bad. I haven't watched this in forever. I'm going to have to go back in. Oh, yeah, September. You really, it has picked up. Oh, one scene I wanted to discuss, which I think could have been left on the cutting room floor. It was kind of like a filler scene, was the ear piercings. Yes, TJ caterpillars. My husband says they look like two hockey sticks. The ear piercing scene was kind of weird to me. Cody takes, I think it's Brianna, to go get her ears pierced, and they act like it is like, I don't know, they overdo it. It's just an ear piercing. I think they kind of overhyped that up, especially at her age. It's not like she's 10 or 7 and going and getting her ears pierced for the first time. And it kind of was disheartening, because here is Cody taking Brianna to go get her ears pierced, making it a father-daughter moment. But he couldn't go with Christine and Isabel for her back surgery. And it just further shows why Christine left Cody, because she didn't respect him anymore. And when a woman doesn't respect her husband, the father of her children, it's over. If you can't respect him, you can't be with him. And we hear Janelle mention that too. Like, look, he's not going to treat my children like this and us have a happy, cohesive relationship. Pretty much, like, you got to understand how mothers are about their children. It doesn't matter their age, they're going to, well, that's a whole other topic. Pretty much you're going to choose your children, especially if you're in a plural marriage and you've had to be so independent so long. They've only had each other mainly. But I didn't like this whole ear piercing thing. I think it was just a little bit creepy. Now, I'm not saying that Cody's like that or anything, but it just showed me more, I guess, control, his need for control over his children. And once he loses that, then he gets angry with them. Remember, over the whole COVID apocalypse, he'd lost control over his boys, Janelle's children, and he was so angry with them he couldn't even do the holidays with them until they came and apologized. It just tells a lot about Cody, what's important to him. And to me, what's more important to Cody is that people honor him, respect him, and obey him. Nothing else. Hey, Haven. TJ says lots of rumors saying Cody's next wife is a roar. Yeah, I hope not. I don't think that he would go that far. I don't think. We would have a whole TLC canceling them like they did the Duggars, I hope. Lord, I hope not. I watched a interview Cody did with People magazine, and he said he no longer really believes in polygamy. He doesn't think it works anymore. And, well, it doesn't for you, Cody. And here's the thing with Cody. I don't think he looks at his own self. He doesn't look at his behaviors, what led to the breakup of the family. I mean, Cody, look, most people, y'all, most normal people would be like, okay, if you start losing members of your family one by one by one by one, he's lost 3 wives, all of his children, except for McKelty. She still keeps in contact with him. And then Robin's children. Most people would kind of step back, take inventory. Maybe this is a me problem. I don't know, but it can't be everybody else. Maybe it's a me problem, but not Cody. Nope. Nope. All of a sudden, it's plural marriage doesn't work. Oh, and that reminds me. I'll get better at these recaps. Sorry, y'all. Peyton said something on Sunday's episode. What was it that he said about something about when they went public? Something happened when they went public. And then they cut to Cody. And Cody said the family started to fail after they had went public, pretty much when they came on the show. And that was before they met Robin. I don't think that going public would cause a family to fail like that unless there were already cracks in the foundation. Now, I will give this family some credit. They held it together for a long time. They really did. Hey, Chicken. Even though we could see, y'all do me a favor. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've seen from the beginning that Robin was his favorite wife. I'm going to tell y'all what I thought. I thought she was the new wife. So, of course, it's new. He's just going to, he's paying more attention to her. But at first I didn't think he would continue showing that she was the favorite. I thought after some years that would maybe slow down a little bit and he would show his dedication to all of them. And nope, he didn't. So, okay, y'all saw it from day one. I seen it, but I honestly thought it was something like, where it's new. When you're in a new relationship, you're excited. He courted her completely different than he did the other. That's those true stars. That is true. He was in love with her. I think that's what happened. I think he actually found his soulmate. And Peyton even said that. Peyton said, I think Dad found his soulmate, and good for them, But look what you done to the rest of us. You neglected us. So, yeah, a lot of people think that it was there from day one. Now, Robin would like, okay. Robin's really getting on my nerves with this whole, I wanted to sit on a porch with my sister wives. What Robin wanted was the sister wives' money that they were bringing in. If y'all remember, I don't think Robin's ever worked a job. I don't. I think, okay, and y'all remember when she came into the family and they had to buy those houses in Vegas? Her credit was bad. Victoria's Secret, okay? She didn't pay them credit cards. Yes, Robin, we know what happened. You like them Victoria's Secret bras way too much. So they actually did so much for Robin and getting her out of debt so she could get a house and they all could get in their homes. And then when they moved to Flagstaff, she gets that $1 million home. It's a lot. And poor old uh, Janelle is out there on the land with a camper. It's just a mess. Okay. It really shows you go wife by wife by wife where his priorities are and where he spends his time. He spends his time with Robin. Oh, there was something else I wanted to touch on. Hold on. Oh, y'all. I wish they would have got more into this too. Christine says something on this episode. She says that she doesn't think Robin's ever lived plural marriage. Well, okay. She didn't. She was raised in the lifestyle. Hold on a minute. She was raised in the lifestyle of polygamy. Then she gets married. Can't think of his name right now, but they weren't married long enough, I don't think, to practice polygamy and have more than one wife. They get a divorce. David, I think his name was David Sullivan. Anyway, they get a divorce and then she marries Cody. So really, her first introduction into actually living polygamy was with the Browns. And that, Christine is right. I don't think she ever lived polygamy. She just seen it from her childhood, and then gets into it with the Browns. And Christine stopped herself though, and I wish she wouldn't have stopped herself. She said, "I don't think she knows how to live polygamy," and I'm just going to stop. It doesn't help anything. And I'm like, Robin, please, you're doing so good. Tell us what happened. Yes, stars Dave. I'm pretty sure that was his name, Sullivan. But I thought that was an interesting little nugget she dropped there. And I really want them to go further in, and I hope they do this season, on Robin and Cody. What happened? I mean, we know what happened, but I wish they would stop pretending like we don't know what happens. Y'all know what I mean? Hey, Lindsay. But yeah, and then let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much my little recap, and it sucked. I was all over the place. If I could learn how to edit, editing is really hard for me for whatever reason. I tried it. And then do an upload, I think that would be better. I'm going to heat up my coffee. But yeah, that was my little recap of this episode. The first one I didn't really want to recap because I was so disappointed in it. I think they could have done more and not left us, or picked back up where they left us, like I wish Sharp Entertainment, TLC, would realize that the blogs are way ahead of you. Okay? YouTubers are way ahead of you. They're still filming, I think, late 2021 when him and Christine meet up. Hey, Hakuna. Hakuna, I think you would like this show. What, checking? You're not watching anymore? This is when it's starting to get good. I think you would like it now. And you could binge watch. I would suggest watching season 17, all of it, binge watch, and then catch up on season 18, which is, we're only 2 episodes in. Exactly, TJ. I want them to be more in real time. They're so far behind. Like they're still talking about the C word. And look, can we talk about one thing from last episode that really annoyed me? Why? And I think Stars is on to something. But why didn't Robin let Mary into the house? It's freezing outside. She goes and gets her Cody's jacket, wraps it around her, and they sit outside on this little tiny bench that's barely holding them up. And I made a community post, and Star said she doesn't want Robin, doesn't want the camera crew in there because she's a hoarder. Now, pictures have surfaced on the internet of Robin's house from a drone footage, yes. And it looked very hoarderish, okay? But it just annoyed me. And I knew if someone would have asked them, so why didn't you let Mary come into the house, they would have blamed it on the C word. I think they took that whole C word. Y'all know what I mean. I don't want a big long thing under my video afterwards. Hey, Christy C. I think they took that whole thing and that gave them an opportunity, meaning Cody and Robin, to really isolate themselves from the rest of the family. And to me, their whole C word rules, I mean, wiping down your mail with alcohol wipes. Why don't you just say, I don't, okay, why don't they just honestly say at this point, look, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I'm happy where I'm at with Robin. She's my soulmate. We're good up here in hoarder heaven, you know, living our lives. But you all stick around, you know, bring your income in. I'll take that. That way Robin can have her dream and sit with her sister wives that she really don't like on the porch and get. Robin has even had several Freudian slips about this. Like they took away my dream. I wanted. Really, I don't believe that it has anything to do with her sister wives. She wanted that income. And let me tell you something. Cody really put all of that into Robin. I mean, we had poor old Janelle out on the land on Coyote Pass in a freaking little trailer that had to be leveled every day. And by the way, they have not broke ground on that Coyote Pass. Keep up, TLC. That land has not been paid off. It's still sitting there, and I think they're about to foreclose on it. Does anybody know? Yes. And what does the nanny do? I'm telling you what, Christine, if she would have been smart, which she might have, I don't know, she would have made merch off of that. That would have brought her a lot of coins. Okay. Yes. What does the nanny do? I agree, Stars. She doesn't want to work. And she has a nanny. Y'all let me know if I'm getting too loud. I get a little hype talking about this. She has a nanny. None of the other wives have ever had a nanny. You know why? Oh, guess what? They're in plural marriage. What does that mean? What's a benefit of plural marriage? Sister wives. So when you've got something to do, you have someone that's there to take care of your children. Oh, no, not Robin. Now, she can't have that. Here's the thing with Robin. She has got to be there for her man, make sure when he comes home from running around in that little itty bitty car with his hair flopping in the wind, then he comes home, he's got his wife, food, and the kids ain't in his hair. That's pretty much what she said. She's got Cody all to herself, and Cody doesn't even have to do anything. He doesn't even have to take care of his children. Robin is the only one to ever have a nanny. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I got to go to the bathroom. Give me just a second. I am back. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, Shuby Mom says, in my opinion, Cody has a little man syndrome. Just saying, I agree. That's why he's got a thing with these cars and trucks and his hair. Which, let's look at this hair for a minute. When your hair starts, men, there's a time. Look at this. Y'all see this spot? You see this? This ain't it, Cody. And your profile, it really shows you're balding, sir. I ain't trying to be mean, but you're balding. Mm-hmm. And look at them little itty bitty eyes. I want y'all to pay attention to these angry little eyes. Look at that. That scowl. He is so angry with Christine. He probably thinks about hurting her because how dare her? Oh, this is where he kind of reminds me of Nature Boy. All these men have the same thing in common. You don't leave them, they leave you. How dare you? Ugh, sorry about that. I had to put that up there. But yes, men, when that starts happening, go ahead and cut it, shave it, whatever it is you need to do. If your head's too little to shave your head, I don't know, wear a hat. Like Gino. Oh my God, y'all. Gino from 90 Day the Other Way. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yes, September. Sticky said looks like his wig is sliding back. It definitely does. And them curls are getting tighter as he gets angrier. Yes, that part. Well, he does now. He's always scowling now, but there was a time when Cody did seem really happy. You know, he was running from house to house with his little bag, giving the wives all a kiss, pretending, I guess, that he was happy in life. They say that Cody really isn't like a depressed person, but all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but here recently, last 2 or 3 years, he's not happy anymore. I think that's on Cody. I really do. I believe when he took his family, that first move was very traumatic. And come to find out, they didn't have to move because of an investigation. That was a lie. That was a story told to amp up for ratings. They really weren't being investigated like that, like he made it out to be. So when they left Utah to go to Vegas, that really traumatized the children. And then he does it again from Vegas. Now that move made no sense to me. Absolutely none. He didn't want his children growing up around half naked people. What are you talking about? There's half naked people everywhere, Cody. Look around. That was a big mistake. The family unit wasn't there anymore. I agree. He is a bit of a hyper spaz. Checking his eyes have always moved. They're looking worse these days. They got that little tiny. They're getting really itty bitty and creepy, and yeah, he looks like he might end up on the nightly news, y'all. But I do think you've got to wonder why I've always wondered, why do you keep uprooting your family like that? Why? What's the point of that? I'm telling y'all, I knew when he moved them last time, it was going to be issues. And as soon as they got there, there were issues. And then he wanted to build a family home for all the wives to live in and share a kitchen. Cody, you're crazy. No wife wants to share a kitchen. I don't even want to share it with my husband. Like, if I'm doing something in there, get out of the kitchen. Hey, Metal Clips. Who's that? Cody? Oh, my goodness. I was recapping the last episode, but I kind of got all over the place. It's easier for me just to kind of freestyle. Here I am trying to take notes and go over the notes. I've went all over the place. The move to Arizona was Robin's oldest. Yeah, I remember that. You're right, Stars, because he was already there. I think he was going to go to college, and Robin wanted to be with her older son. I'm going to tell y'all, Robin has kind of a clingy relationship with her children. Yeah, that's right, metal clips. I'd forgotten about that. And you could see in the episodes last season where his little trailer was. So he was living out in the yard in that trailer. Robin wants him that close to her all the time. So really that move was for God, I can't think of his name right now. Robin's oldest son. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he was going to go to college, and I think he wanted to actually get away from his mom. He wanted some type of independence, and she goes and follows him to Flagstaff. And then Cody's like, well, wherever Robin goes, I'll go too. I'm going to tell the other wives this is why we're going. I don't know. I didn't like it. Further proof of favoritism. Dayton. Thank you, TJ. That was killing me. But yeah, he follows Robin wherever she goes. I don't know what's going to happen now because Robin, now that you are the only wife, I think you're going to have your hands full with this bitter man. Um, he doesn't want to. He claims to People Magazine he doesn't want to practice polygamy anymore. So it's just you, and that's going to get old really quick. But his oldest kids get nothing. No, they don't. They literally, oh my God, they have managed, thank God, no help of their father, but their mothers and themselves. Cody actually has really good kids. Um, Kids he should really be proud of. And here he is in a bad relationship with them by his own hands. He done this. The state of his relationship with his children is by his own doing. And he really believes that his children should come to him. And I think that's really sad that that's how he looks at it. But I think that was always Cody's attitude. I want to tell y'all something. I was noticing when Christine was sitting down with Janelle um, after they put up the Christmas tree on this episode. Janelle starts talking to Christine about her and Cody's relationship. It's not working. It's just they don't spend any time together. And you can see this smile on Christine's face that she's trying to hold back, but it's there. I saw it, Christine. But I mean, I don't think she's doing it because of any malicious reasons or because she's happy that their marriage is falling apart. I think she's happy for her sister wife that she's finally getting there to where she can be where she wants her to be happy like she is now. Christine is getting married. She's engaged. She's happy, according to her, and it looks like she is too. And she probably just wants that for her sister wife, Janelle. And that's the one she said she will always look at as a sister wife. No, he doesn't. He's got issues with that metal clips. You are right, Leo. He doesn't. He definitely made it clear he's got issues there. And Leo's lack of, I think she's got problems with a lot of people in the family herself, according to Peyton. If y'all remember that interview. Peyton was out here on TikTok, YouTube. He done that interview with John Yates and some other people. And I would like to review that interview and hope that John wouldn't strike me because it actually goes into this season. And Peyton said when Sister Wives is over, which it doesn't look like it's going to be over anytime soon, that he would drop the real tea on Mary. But he alleged that Mary was abusive. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he alleges, and he says he can't say a whole lot right now. I'm waiting for the episode to actually one of the episodes to finally get into it. Mary has never addressed it. No, TJ, he doesn't like it at all. And Robin was like, 2 uteruses. You better have children. Y'all remember when she wanted to, right after she gave birth to Solomon? Oh, she had to have her moment, and she knows how to have a moment on TV, doesn't she? I just wanted you to know that I will carry a baby for you and Cody selflessly. What the heck? I just felt that very uncomfortable, and I feel like Mary did too. And that goes into even where we're at now, y'all. Robin has an unhealthy need to keep Mary around, knowing that Mary is not happy. She's in a loveless marriage. Why do you keep asking her to stick around? You wanted to have her children, her and Cody's children at one point. Now you're stick it out with me. We got to rebuild. Telling Mary that we got to pick up this torch for Cody. He's been carrying it for a long time. Y'all, Robin's delusional. She is. But anyway, y'all, I am going to wrap this up. I didn't want to make it too long, just kind of recap the episode. I know I was all over the place. Y'all just bear with me. I'll try to get better at this. I'm used to talking about, carbonation, cult, which polygamy ties into that cult or did. It's not a cult anymore. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. Right, stars, carry the torch. Give me a break. Burn that torch. But y'all bear with me. I will try to get better at this. I would really like to do more uploads, but my editing really sucks and I don't have the patience for it, but I really need to learn it. Yes, Christy, see, you do. That episode was a whole lot better than the first one. The first one, I'm going to give it a D. And I had to wait all day. Discovery Plus used to drop the episodes early, like 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. Oh, no, they wouldn't do it. Nope. You had to wait that night. And poor Stars had to wait the next day. Thank you, September. Thank you, Ocean. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Metal Clips. This was cool. Glad I found it. I can't stand them. Oh, I've got more to say about everything. I've been holding it in for a long time. But I'll try to just be patient with me. I've been on YouTube a long time, but I'm more used to uploads and like doing commentary and doing a recap a way different way. So I'll get better at it. But anyway, I really appreciate y'all for coming in. And for those who hit the super chat, your girl finally got monetization. I still can't even believe it. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, what? Huh? Oh, wow. 4 years and they finally said your girl could be monetized. It's just wild. So I'm like, I don't know how to act. Yes, thank you, September. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Thanks for showing up and showing out. And checking convictions. Thank you. That's so sweet. I might do another live later on. Well, wait. I think us jerks go live tonight. What is tonight? Wednesday? Yes. Thank you, September. I appreciate y'all so much. But yeah, if I don't show back up tonight or later on, I think us jerks have a live tonight at 6. So I will see most of y'all over there. And thank you again for showing up. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful day.